Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the first episode of Destination Scratch in lockdown. Today I have a plan. My plan is I'm going to go out into the net and I'm going to take my 4-iron, my 2-iron, my hybrid and my 3-wood, and I'm going to find my comfortable club. Which club out of those 4 can I rely on if the driver isn't working, which, let's be honest, with me is pretty much every time I go out and play golf. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dot them all up. I'm going to look at the data. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm keeping every shot in that I take, and I know that's going to highlight some issues which we can probably work on, but I need to know which club I can rely on. I think it's my 2-iron, but let's go out and find out. Before I do, I've got a package that's just arrived, so we're going to talk about that because it's something that I've been looking for a while and could be a solution to an expensive add-on when I go and play golf. So behind this delivery was, I don't know about you, but when I go and play golf, I always find myself after about 9-10 holes just like having a dip, like an energy dip. Like, I don't know what it is. You know, especially when you walk in the hole, you know, you've just walked 3 or 4 miles to do 9 or 10 holes, depending on how much army golf you're playing. And I always find myself having an energy dip. So I'm always carrying a bottle of water, I'm always carrying chocolate bars and things like that. And I wanted something that would hydrate me but give me energy as I drink it throughout the whole round. So I was looking at energy drinks. So I wanted something that gave me the energy but wasn't as bad as that kind of boost. So I wanted something that had caffeine in it, and I wanted something that had sugar in it. Now, there are energy drinks out there with artificial sweeteners and things like that to get the sugar levels down, but I don't want artificial sweeteners. 1, because I don't like the taste of them, and 2 is I want that sugar in the drink because I want that energy boost with the caffeine, the electrolytes and all that lot. In the past I've drank like Lucozade and things like that, but it's expensive. You know, you're looking at like £2 a bottle. So I approached a company called Thing Energy and said to them, look, this is what I do, this is what I'm looking at for a product. Is this something your product would do? Because it has got sugar in it as opposed to artificial sweetener. And they said, absolutely, let's send you some samples out. And that's what's in this box. So let's have a quick look at what's in here. Now, I will say this is not a paid advertisement. They've not paid me to do it. Obviously, I've got products for free in this, but it's completely unbiased, so I'm not being paid to say nice things about it. But they have given me a code, it's a discount code for people to use. So let's have a look what's in the box, shall we? So they've sent me a small t-shirt, they've sent me another t-shirt, which is a double XL. Wow, there's a lot in here. So I get 2 shakers, probably a little bit big for a golf bag, but I know they're bringing out actual water bottles, so that'll do. I've got 7 tubs of drink. A lemon fizz, a blackcurrant burst, a blue raz, which is blue raspberry, so yeah, that's nice. I like the fact it's got like a warranty seal and a protective seal on it as well, all the nutritional information. Cola kick, do like cola, so flavours are looking good so more. Apple buzz, I'm all about the apple. My god, like they've sent me everything. Orange squeeze and a punchy fruit, so I suppose I better try some really. Add 1 level scoop to 250 ml of water. Ah, that's interesting. So it's all clear, all the powder is clear, but it's blue. So let's try it, shall we? That's really nice. Tastes like blue raspberry. Excellent. So yeah, there will be a link down in the description with a code if you want to get 15% off and you want to try this out, but this is enough to keep me going for the year. Right then, so as I said indoors, I'm going to hit 10 shots with each club. Now I know it's a small data set, but at the end of the day you don't get many chances out on the golf course anyway. So this is my 4-iron, I'm going to hit 10 shots with it and I've got a 40-yard fairway to hit. So I've got 20 yards left, 20 yards to the right. Not warmed up. I don't warm up on golf courses, so we're just going to see. Obviously by the end I'd have warmed up a little bit, but I just want to see like which out of these is my sort of go-to club, which is my safe club that if I'm not feeling it I could go to, but also it gives me a chance to practice hitting these off the tee. Right, 4-iron to start, as said, 40-yard fairway. I'm not going to watch and let you see all 40 shots because that would be a boring video. We'll just see a couple with each and then we'll skip through them. Right, first tee shot. Right, let's do 10 shots with this and then move on to the 2 iron. Lost a dot again. Keep losing dots. The wet weather is not conducive to these dots very well. Right, how many have I got left? I've got 2 more to do. Okay, last one. Numbers aren't too bad. There's a few lost out to the right, but that's just because I'm not warmed up and I'm not releasing the wrist properly. Right, that was a 4 iron. Hadn't warmed up, so some interesting numbers in there. Let's move on to the 2 iron now. 2 iron then. I feel confident with this. Now, I'm not using a tee, as you can see, which has some effect, but it shouldn't be too much effect really. Right, 2 iron. Oh, Lee. Lost a dot. That shot was so bad. Took a dot off the top of the club. Right, anyway, where was I? Just catching is a little bit heavy. Right, just put it a little bit further back in my stance. Trying to have it too far forward, I think. Better, better, better. Leaving that club face open though, I've got a funny feeling. Need to rotate better. Right, 10 shots. Let's get them out of the way. Right, last one with this. Just had to have a look at that. Face is so open to target, so I'm coming through like that. I need to be releasing the wrist better. Just open to path all the time. Right, 20-degree hybrid time. I'm seeing a bit of a common theme at the moment, and that is leaving the face open, so that tells me I'm coming on the inside. So I need to keep a little bit more vertical in the backswing. Oh, golf, 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 golf. Right. So I'm coming in side too much. That needs to be up there and then over. Right. Up, up, down. Yeah, right. How hard is it to hit a bloody golf ball? Let's check the club on that. Yes. So face to path is closed on that. So that's what I need to do. Okay. Right. So I've kind of neutralised the path on that, but I'm still leaving the face open a bit. So we'll say this is a off the tee test, but like any practice session, you start seeing tendencies. It turns into a self-coaching session basically. You know, with this hybrid, like they were going out to the right. Quick thought change has turned it from 30 yards right to 30 yards left with a better face. It's just a little bit closed now, but I can work on that. Right, 2 more shots with this. That is good, it's just going left. So now I know that. I am out to the right a bit, play for that draw, which is a shot I want. I should be able to get that on the fairway now. Oh, what happened to that? It's on the fairway, but what happened? Closed to target path. That's just so much better. Right, so last club is a fairway wood, but what I've done in this practice session is seen a tendency and seen a problem that's happening with me leaving the face open. So I've kind of cured that with the hybrid. So it gives me something to work on in the next practice session, which is a face to path. So in essence, this practice session of finding my off the tee club is now voided. It's a pointless exercise. It means I have to work on my face to path a little bit more, which is what I wanted this to do, was to highlight issues that were wrong with my swing. But now I've highlighted that issue, can I solve the issue with a 3-wood? Yeah, no. Yep, no nod. You okay? Come out to watch? So, yes, that one was only 3 yards to the left, which is perfect. So I just need to keep thinking those thoughts. So much better. Right, I'm going to reel off 10 anyway, for the purposes of the video, and then we'll talk about the numbers at the end. Right, 2 more with this. That little thought is working. Just need to aim right now. That's the problem. You double cross yourself, leave the face wide open. Right, that's 10 shots with each. We'll go inside and talk about them a little bit, but I think we know what the problem is here. Oh dear me, golf. Right, so I'm screen recording the iPad. As you can see there, 4-iron is probably the most consistent when it comes to strike. Obviously I started off slow at 173 and started off well, but the faster I got, the more wayward it got, and it started going out to the right. If we look at this furthest one right, so I've missed 2 fairways out of 10, which isn't bad. But if we look at this one here, we can see the strike is in the heel. The face is open to the path by 3 degrees, so I'm coming in to out with an open face. It's only going to go right, and that's this one here. It's the furthest right you can get. Like, that just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But apart from these 2 that are far out on the right here, everything else has hit a fairway. So the positives are the 4-iron is a good club. And looking at them sort of yardages, I'm sort of looking at about 190 to 200. Which, you know, as a gaming club, it is about my 200 yard club, so that's fine. Look at the 2-iron. Let's get rid of shot 12 because that was just a fat. It's just a little bit wayward, but there's good ones in there. Like this one here, for example, 223. The face is close to path, which is what I want. It's in the, it hits the sort of more or less the centre. It's 5 mil low, 5 mil in the heel, but it's as close to the centre as I'm going to hit anyway. And then we look at that and it's just a lovely draw, pretty much landing on the line. You know, that is what we want. If I can eliminate these right ones here and I can keep favouring that left miss, then I can work with that. It's that right shot that I've got to get out of my arsenal. Right, so moving on again to the hybrid. Now, the problem with this one for me is it took me a while to get it. So if we look at this shot, for example, the face is 5 degrees open to path, but if we look at a face at impact, it's 6.9 degrees open to target. That isn't working. That just isn't working. The good thing about this hybrid is the strike location is very central. You know, there's a couple low there, but there's some very central, and when it comes off like really well. So if we look at these here, the face is close to target, face is close to path by 2 degrees, but that's the kind of shot I want, is that draw. Now I know it's missed miles left, but I struggle in this kind of situation with a net because there's no end target, there's nothing to look at. Alignment is difficult. Well, on a range, alignment's pretty easy because you've got wide open space, and the net alignment is difficult. That is the shot shape I want. I just don't want it starting that left and going that left. If I can move that round to the right, these ones left are the exact shot shapes that I'm looking for. These 2 at the bottom are just rank like slices. They're horrendous. So let's go to the 3-wood now. Now the 3-wood has the, if I look at this shot here, or possibly, yeah, this, let's look at this one here. The face is close to path, its path is neutral, the face is close to path by 0.6 degrees. And all that's done is if you draw a line on that, it's more or less straight. I've just started it too far left. This is alignment problems. And I'm going to struggle with alignment in the net, but I can work on strike in the net. Yes, that's all over the place, but I think the 3-wood has lots of potential to be the club because of the strike location. It's a little bit low, which is fine, and I'm hitting up on that shot. I need to be hitting slightly down, probably about 1 degree down on it. So what turned out to be the purpose of this video, which was to go out there, hit 10 shots with each and find out which is my more accurate off the tee club, or not accurate, but you know, if you're in that situation where the driver's not working, which I'm in quite a lot, which club can I go to and rely on? And the answer at the minute is none of them. You know, arguably the 4-iron, I only missed 2 fairways out to the right, would be the one I would pick, but it's not good enough. It's not consistent enough. I don't know where the miss is, and that's what I need to now spend time doing, is working on face to path. And I know what I'm doing wrong is I stay behind the ball and I let the arms take over, but I'm not letting the arms take over. I'm kind of doing that. I'm trying to steer it, whereas I need to be going forward with the ball, compressing that ball more. And when I do things like that, shots like this one here, number 9 with a 4-iron, you know, great path, closed into out, it's in the centre of the face, and it's a lovely draw. It's just alignment again. But even that is only 12 yards offline, so it's still finding the fairway. I need to be reproducing that shot more regularly and cutting out that right miss. That right miss is a killer for me. Standing over a ball and having no idea which way you're going to miss it is not a good place to be. Whereas if you know you've got one miss, you can aim for the left side of fairways, right side of fairways. Now, this is difficult, I've said, because of the net situation and alignment situation, but the right miss is there. There's no excuse for that being in the net. If I miss everything left, but it's 50 yards left, that's fine because I can move my alignment. I've got to get rid of that right hand miss. And the only way to do that is now to practice face to path, which is something I need to go out into the net and do, which is the subject of another video. So this video of being the club off the tee, my go-to club, is completely voided, but that's what I want to do with these sort of destination scratch videos, is show you the journey I'm on. I go out with an idea, I go out with a plan, things happen, and the plan changes straight away. It gives me something else to work on. I know there's going to be inconsistencies in my game because I'm a 13 handicap at the end of the day. You know, I've not got a good enough swing to be able to have a consistent game. But if I want to get down, I need to eliminate something, and eliminating that right miss is key to what I'm doing. Right, thanks again for watching this never-ending journey of mine to, I don't know where it's leading. It's trying to lead to scratch, but I seem to be taking 1 step forward and 20 steps back. Just need to do some solid practice. It's difficult at the minute in lockdown to, I find practicing on the course, and what I do in practice doesn't always relate to what happens on the course, but it is what it is. It's better to be swinging golf clubs at the minute out there than it is doing absolutely nothing. But I think once I get to Ashbury, the studio's set up better, you know, everything's there, you know, the feel-good factor. I'm slightly on a downslope here. There's holes in the grass which I can feel in the mat, so it's not ideal. It's good to be swinging close, but it's not ideal to be doing copious amounts of practice on. But when you're in 6 weeks lockdown, you've got to be doing something, so this is the best I can do. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber and you want to follow me on this journey. Otherwise, give the video a like or dislike if you didn't like it, comment below, and I'll see you all next time.